Hey, what's going on, guys? Destructinator here, and today we're back with yet another gameplay. This time what you guys are watching is actually something pretty insane. It is I think actually it's my first solo double chem strike. Playing on the map Freight. Gotta love the map Freight. And the class setup I'm using is actually suggestion of a friend, Riker. Shout out to Riker. So if you guys want, I can definitely put the class setup in the comments. It's pretty good. You know, I did get this pretty early on using it, but I don't know. Anyway, solo double chem strike. I believe it is my first. I am playing with one or two friends, but in my mind I consider it solo. If it's not a spawn trapping party type thing, I think it's solo. Because it basically plays the same, you know. And oh my god, he picked up a ballistic vest. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, what I want to talk about today in this video is basically some tips on how you guys can do better in Call of Duty. Because, you know, I rash on it, but I still play it, and I figured I might as well give you guys some tips, because I never actually really sat down and just been like, you gotta do this, this, and this, and that's how you succeed. I mentioned it here and there, but I figured I might as well devote an entire video to it, help you guys get better, help you get your first or second or 100th chem strike just a little bit quicker. So, the first thing you want to do is, it really changes your playstyle depending on whether you're in a party or whether you're solo. I guess I'll mention solo because I figure most people will be playing solo. Usually in a party, it's a lot easier just because, you know, you can call out with your friends, you can get them to run support for you and that kind of thing. And if anything, it's more fun and you get better control of the spawns. The problem with solo is that they spawn all over the place and very close to you still, which is really annoying because it makes it hard sometimes to get a chem strike when you just get spawned behind out of a, you know, and die because of that. That's really stupid. So the first thing you guys want to do is use your headset. That is the most important thing. Whether you're solo, party, doesn't matter, across the board. Use your headset. If you don't have a headset, it does really suck, but I don't know, like turn the speakers on your TV up, because in this game it is very easy to hear people, especially with that amplified dead silence combination. I'm pretty sure on every specialist class I've ever used, I have both dead silence and amplify at some point in it. First chem strike right there. So what you guys want to always do is be sound whoring. Just always be listening and paying attention to where the footsteps are. At first it'll seem kind of weird. Look at that, look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of spawn was that? This game is stupid, guys. But you're gonna want to listen in your headset and try to figure out where they are, and you'll get better at it with time. You know, it's not something that you get instantly. Some are better than others. Definitely with a headset, it's better than just turning your speakers up on your TV, but that can work. And, you know, in some games there's just no point in trying to do that, like Black Ops 2, no point in trying to sound whore. So, but this game, it's very, very helpful. A lot of the time you can just turn on people or wait for people just because you heard them. And that's the second biggest tip I can give you guys, is always wait for people. See, like, look, I shot at this guy and I could have ran out there, but I decided instead to just kind of wait in here, because this game you die way too fast. Back Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, I would just immediately challenge that because I'm confident in my gun skill and I know I'm going to win that gunfight. But the problem with this game is that you die so fast that even if I have a really good gun skill and even if I'm confident I'm going to win, there's a much higher chance that I'm just not going to win it just because I have bad luck or, you know, something along those lines. So this game is all about waiting. It's all about making sure you make the smart play rather than the epic play. Instead of just going in there for the quad feed multi-kill on B, wait for them to run past you and then pick them off one at a time from behind. That's how you're going to actually get a chem strike. Of course, the quad feed will make for a very nice montage clip, but more likely than not, it will not make for a gameplay if you continue to play like that. You might get lucky once or twice, but multiple times in the same life, I highly doubt it. So that's my next biggest tip. Always wait for people, but don't just camp. That's another big thing, because a lot of the times what I've realized is that, you know, people are like, I quote-unquote patrol an area, but all they really do is switch between head glitches. And I mean, hey, I do that too sometimes, but it doesn't work, you know. Even I haven't played against enemies that don't realize where I am. I always have to be, you know, kind of maneuvering, switching spots, especially when you're playing solo. You just can't stay in the same spot because you have people coming from behind you, from all over the place. With a party, it's a little easier because they're usually coming from one side and your party has your back. So that's a little bit different, but definitely make sure that you are not rushing out. You gotta be waiting. That's the way to win in this game. That's the way to get a chem strike. Who cares if your first chem strike is 7 minutes long? Maybe your next one will be 6 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 4 minutes. A lot of the times, guys, these things are highly mental and just kind of placebo effect, if you will. So if you haven't got a chem strike and you start getting close, you're on a 20 kill streak, your heart will be pounding, you will be freaking out because you wanted to get this chem strike, and then you die and you're so upset and pissed off. And personally, when I get upset, I just play worse and worse and worse as the night goes on, and it's really bad. So then usually what I do when I'm getting really angry, I'll just, you know, take a break, go take a shower, go watch some videos, listen to some music, then come back. And the first game I come back, I'll do amazingly. That's pretty much guaranteed every time to happen. So there's the second chem strike, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little solo double. I don't really think I've uploaded this kind of thing too much. So, you know, hopefully you guys learned something from the gameplay, learned something from my tips. To summarize, 1, make sure you're using a headset and sound whoring. 2, make sure you're waiting for people and don't rush out. And 3, just break the ice. Do whatever it takes to get your first chem strike, and the rest will come. If you've got a chem strike, do that for a double. Camp your butt off. Get a double, next will come. Triple, quad, it's across the board, guys. It always happens. Anyway, solo double chem strike on the map Freight. My name is Destructinator, and I'm out. Peace.